I suppose we got to get going because we have a fair amount of ground to cover today. So I wanted to welcome everyone to Performance Testing and Analysis in a Cloud Environment, Practical Approach. And as we progress through the discussion today, we'll cover some main points as we proceed. Why performance test in the cloud? Obviously, we're going to get into an introduction on that. The benefits of performance testing in cloud-based environments. Risk avoidance, of course, is always a priority, and service level agreement verification, things like cost ROIs, and also a practical way to calculate your ROI. At that point, we'll begin getting into an overall approach for cloud performance quality. And based upon that, we'll start talking about, general test planning aspects, things you need to take into account when you're creating your load simulation, the impact of virtualization, monitoring tools, and also gray box testing, some of the constraints you may come across, and then how once you do have your results, how do you actually analyze those results? Now, that being the case, depending on how much time we have, I'd really like to open it up for a quick question and answer session once we finish that area. And then we will get into a case study involving a large HR system and a large government company and their activities, at least using private cloud environments. So, who's Cloud Quality Assurances? We've been working on this company for a few years now. However, it's been basically in stealth mode. We just really started business operations in the last few months. We're all performance and functional engineers with many years of combined experience testing large ERP, CRM, SCM types of computing environments. And really we want to make sure that we take those skill sets and take the lessons learned in the many years of testing and apply those in a cloud computing environment. So really as a company we decided that it was a good approach to focus on the cloud computing world, and then make sure to help promote and do best practice quality assurance in that environment, but also help other people with that as well. Although the organization is based in the U.S., we're available worldwide. Of course, anywhere that's reachable by the cloud is also something we can work on. We have on-site and nearshore capability, especially there in the U.S., and for our partners in Europe and Asia, we also can provide on-site capability through some of our partner organizations. Let me see. One of the things I wanted to mention that we're in the process of working on, and actually it won't be launched for another probably about 3 or 4 months, but what we really want to be able to provide is a performance test at a push of a button, something where we can provide a quick and economical performance testing solution for that small to mid-range market. Hopefully that'll be available by midsummer, late July, August timeframe. So please come back to the website and check it out. Now, who am I? My name is Ben Owen. I'm a senior performance architect. I've been performance testing a little over 10 years now. I helped to co-found Cloud QAS and currently serve in an advisory capacity. I'm also helping by doing things like the blogs and things along those lines, just trying to apply a lot of the performance testing experience I have and, apply that, of course, in the cloud computing environment. Now, as you may hear from my accent, I'm actually from the U.S. However, I've been based in the Netherlands for approximately the last almost 5 years now. I think that kind of exemplifies what Cloud QAS is trying to do. Although, we have a large organization there in the States, we are worldwide, and we're trying to leverage expertise from around the world and obviously to help promote performance and functional testing globally. The website is a bit of a work in progress, so please bear with us on that. To be honest, we had expected to launch it a month or two down the road, but when this conference came up, we really wanted to get the signpost out there. It will be fully finished in a few weeks, so please just bear with us for that and come check us out again in the next couple of weeks. As far as the presentation is concerned, it's divided into 3 main parts. So part 1, we're really going to be focusing from a C-level senior manager and business perspective as far as the needs of cloud computing and related to performance testing. Then we're going to get into part 2, which is going to be more focused around, as a test engineer or a test architect, what you need to pay attention to and how you can apply what you already know into a cloud computing environment. And then, as I mentioned before, if time permits, we'll get into some case studies and dig in from there. So, the main question, why do you want to performance test in the cloud? Well, of course, will the system work as we need it, when we need it? Because if it doesn't work, that can be crippling to your business, and of course, it can cause a lot of problems. Now, what happens when it's not working? You can end up with lost revenue issues. Your reputation as a corporation can be damaged, so basically you lose a potential future customer. You may lose a lot of productivity because of downtime and things like that, which also can be crippling to an organization, as well as compliance and regulatory issues. You know, for example, if you're a large bank and you need to provide the Fed, or you need to provide the economic entity within your own country a report, guess what? If it's not there on time, you're going to be paying a pretty large fine. So in many senses, these computer systems can be and are a part of the core business. Inefficiencies, of course, can lead to higher costs, and that's one of the things that you can really benefit by doing good quality assurance and quality performance testing, is making sure that you're using what you have as efficiently and as best as possible. Now, that's the one thing you really never want to see, especially if you're a system administrator or the project manager responsible for that particular project, is, of course, the